My point was just that it's a really interesting year for the second-year QBs. I've kind of been on a tip where it's like we do this thing every year where we put all these young quarterbacks up on this mantle, like they're going to have this amazing career. And I feel like oftentimes, especially the Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson year, when everybody thought that was going to be the next face of, quarterbacks, and it just never matriculated. So I think this year's interesting coming from that perspective. Like, we'll get our first look at McCarthy, obviously Penix, and obviously May and Bo Nix, and then you've got Jaden. What an amazing class based on what happened last year. What's going to happen this year? Will we see steps forward for Jaden, for Bo? Will we see McCarthy emerge?
You didn't mention the number one pick last year.
Who's the number one pick?
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Isn't it
How
funny
can you
how
forget
he
him?
He's kind of like the 6th, 7th guy we think of.
Yeah, but that's what an amazing class. What's going to end up happening is like one of those guys is going to get benched this year. Like if you look at the history of NFL, you look at quarterbacks in their second year, there's a good chance that either Michael Penix just struggles and gets benched after week 7. There's a good chance that, J.J. McCarthy is not what Minnesota thinks he is. And then they've got to go a different direction. There's a good chance that Ben Johnson is like, I can't stand this guy after 5 weeks this year. And now they're moving in a different direction. It happens so fast in the NFL. I think Bo's probably safe. I definitely think Jaden's safe, that it's going to take a lot for them to lose their spot. But that kind of second level, it'll be interesting. This is a big year for that. It's in Drake May. What happens if New England struggles?